Hello, Speed Gaming Live 4. We're here with Mystic Quest Randomizer Race, and it looks like we're getting ready to get started right here for Game 2 for Possumorpheus and SirLinkalot. What it looks like, this is at a 28 count frag, and we have an assortment of things that are going to be happening once we get started. But Kaylee's star isn't bad. We also start with a claw. A few technical difficulties, but we're here. T, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Hello, good evening. And yeah, let's go. We're starting right away with the battlefield. The seed is interesting in one point, I would say, that every partner you can get actually is pretty good. So we don't have any total excuses that are doing nothing. Every partner has sooner or later a big nuke spell. We have a lot of cure spells around, and also 2 exit spells on Phoebe and Ruben. So it will be interesting to see for which partner our players decide to go for. Starting with Kaylee now.
And Possum getting Gaia armor off the bat from up top. I think that was Seal Temple. And right now going to Volcano while Linkalot's trying to deal with this GP battlefield. That's being a pain.
Yeah, it's not the easiest battlefield to do at level 1 with the mints. An early enemy of the Aquaria section, the vanilla game. But both players got through there. Possum a bit ahead.
Yeah, he found a river coin, so that gives him somewhere to go. Let's talk about our companions a bit while they're finding some things there. Take it off, T.
Yeah, as I said, every companion is actually pretty good. Kaylee and Ruben have Cure, which is always nice against the Dark King, because then you can auto-heal with your partner. We have Flare spells on Kaylee, and... where was the other Flare spell? And Tristan. We have also a Flare spell on Phoebe at level 24, which might or might not come into play. And we have exit spells on Phoebe and Ruben. Ruben exit at level 11 even, which is really interesting if you don't find it for Benjamin early.
I think that, looking at the companions, and also on screen, Possum found Mobius. Linkalot is trying to find his way through Volcano, but I believe Possum also found Mirror here in Volcano, so when we get to Pyramid, things will be a lot easier routing-wise now you can see the enemies. But anyway,
when we already saw a Mobius teleporter in one of the temples, so might turn into something here right away. And yeah, Possum is a bit ahead because he got through the battlefield a bit easier, but they're basically neck to neck still, and they will... Linkalot will catch up.
Dragonclaw on Possum's side, that's going to actually help up this scene. Now, looking at our shuffle resists and weaknesses, I'm staring at him right now, and the fact that Stone rolled into silence actually means this Dragonclaw is very powerful, because there are not a lot of enemies that resist silence.
Actually, I have no idea. I have no idea about the status resistances of the most enemies. But yeah, and since silence doesn't work at all, I think nobody might know which enemy is immune and which not. But yeah, Dragonclaw is always a factor. But yeah, in the end it will come down to the big nuke spells for cleaning up most of the enemies here. And with 2 exit spells on companions, the first 2 bosses of Doom Fortress also will most likely fall to that one.
Now, finding Apollo Helm early also is good. And also scan the map here. It looks like we have Wintry Cave, and Pyramid up in Fireberg area. So it may act. He just needs a sword to get into Pyramid, because like that's really the only thing locking you out of Pyramid because of the gate. And finding both Life and Libra there, Life is very important. It's basically anybody's lifeline when dealing with DK.
Yeah. And we also saw an item in floor 5, so that will be interesting for Possum, who decided to go for the Pazuzu play here without bombs, which is not great, because actually quite a lot of chests are blocked by the bomb walls here in Pazuzu's tower. And if you go in there without bombs and are not getting lucky and finding the bombs inside, then it means you will miss out on those chests and probably won't come back later because it's not worth it.
Looks like I got some route divergence here. We just got Linkalot going straight for and finding Sandcoin in there while Possum's clearing out tower.
Yeah, and I'd say I probably would have done the same as Linkalot, just because you don't have bombs and you had the coin already. And even though he even found the sand coin in Focus Tower, so that's even better than going to the Firebrook area. But with the life spell in Pazuzu's tower, that means if Linkalot doesn't come back here later, he will miss out on a... Oh, yeah. And he immediately goes for it. That's a big speed up.
He has exit at 11, so that's right on the dot, meaning that... Yeah. Just having him in party is way better. And Possum going ahead and send Norma home just for be a great guy.
I must say that you have to do that. If you don't do that, then run invalid. GG, go home.
Finding Gemini, if Linkalot goes back to Pete Tower, he'll have full crest access. Especially with that Dragon Claw.
Let's see where it takes us, and another chest, another Sky Fragment. Again, 28. Yesterday we had 29. So those two guys definitely going for the long run here.
Now, the real thing that I know a lot of people struggle with when they're going through Shuffle is P-Tower. Because of the fact that, one, you've got anywhere from 2 to 4 exits on any floor here.
Yeah,
and you can get lost really easily if you do not know what floor your actual exit is on if you don't have the exit book.
Oh yeah, you can definitely get lost in here. It's really confusing at times. Sometimes you have loops that one floor has an exit into the same floor and stuff like that, and then you have these hallways, 6 of these hallways in there, which just makes the whole dungeon unnecessarily long. And yeah, it's really terrible.
Looks like there's our normal exit. Linkalot found that in Windia, so I mean, Ruben becomes pointless now for the most part. You really should just grab Phoebe and go once you get to a few more levels. But it looks like Possum has a bit of a crest advantage here, because if you can peek enough crests and get that information, you might be able to use that, because now you just got full access.
Yeah, and with the exit spell acquired here by Linkalot, we also have Katie stocks rising, I would say, because Katie has Flare, Katie has Cure, and Katie has a Petrification immunity, as we all know, and is pretty fast, has a decent magic stat, so a lot of stuff speaks for Katie right now if you find her again, because as we know, Linkalot traded her away. Possum 2 also went for Ruben, so yeah.
Possum checking Falls Basin. The other thing I would like to note is...
oh no, that's not a good idea.
I mean, YOLO Crab with Ruben. And looking at this, I would actually have considered YOLO Crab if he didn't trade out Kaylee. Because she would already have Flare by now.
Yeah.
She would just roast the darn crab since fire is axe this scene.
Yeah, but even that, it's just 2 checks, and it takes quite a lot of time to do the boulder puzzle and fighting the crab. So even though you clear a fight pretty fast in Mystic Quest, the fade in and fade out animation oftentimes takes longer than a 1-round fight. So you have to add this into consideration when deciding if it's worth to fight something or not. So these extra fights you take, they add up quite quickly, and we also see a first death here from Linkalot in Wintry Cave against some mummies.
Was there a sky attack there, or?
Yeah, it has. Yeah, it's a sky attack mummy. Oh,
sky attack mummies have very high attack. Oof.
Yeah, fortunately he's safe beforehand.
Yeah. Also, this with the cage. I'm wondering, did we ever see Cage earlier? Because I remember seeing Cage in the in Sphere Zero and Foresta.
Yeah, I don't know. But
finding Megas in Aquaria, that's actually going to bring Linkalot ahead a bit, because Possum doesn't have bombs yet. That opens up pretty much nearly a whole scene. Also, finding a sword, that'll get Linkalot into Ice Pyramid.
Yeah.
Whereas Possum's still looking.
Yeah, Linkalot has every weapon he needs for every dungeon, so everything is open to him basically. Meanwhile, Possum finds Phoebe. Also pretty nice. She also has... no, she can't get Pure in the seed. She will get the White Spell at level 14 and Flare at level 24.
I would still honestly look for Kaylee again, because Kaylee having Flare to where she is at is more important, not to mention... Let's just talk about Flare Seal being on 24. Like, even if you have to push to 24 for Phoebe, that's a couple extra levels and some time when you're doing the grind.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Phoebe's White Spell is already pretty good, so you can go with just White and for Phoebe and be fine.
Oh, this is interesting. Possum picking up Tristram. I mean, okay. I can't...
Possum trading around quite a bit, I have to say. Pretty... I mean, as I said, all these characters have something going for them. Tristram, Death Immunity, always nice.
You got a reset on Linkalot's side as well. Probably dealing with those Ice Pyramid enemies. A little under level, but I think... Okay, so looking at...
Double Paralyze was not the thing he wanted to see. Our bombs are actually... where we have... actually Earth Elemental, so... Yeah, so all these flying enemies will be resistant to them. Also, Ice Golem will be resistant to them.
Yeah, not great, but I would honestly just be using Claw instead, so you can petrify them. Because I don't think, I don't think many enemies are resistant violent.
Yeah, and also Claw has... It's a tier 3 weapon. It's a tier 3 weapon with the lowest base damage, but still it has the base damage of tier 3 weapon, and he also has the Excalibur, so he will probably one-shot every Firebird enemy with that one. So yeah.
Tracker, correct me if I am wrong about the silence resistance, by the way. I'm thinking that most enemies are not resistant to silence.
As I said, I don't know, because it's really not important for the speedrun or for any playthrough you do of this game. But yeah, if anyone in the chat knows about the status resistances of these enemies, then yeah, you might correct us. But yeah, I think he will be fine from now on. He has... Room has White at level 13, so he has a White Spell and should go through here.
I would never have traded for Tristram because, I mean, heck, Ruben or just Kaylee is enough to keep things going, to be fair.
Yeah, it seemed a bit maybe panicky, or he didn't know what to do with all these choices. I mean, as I said, it's a really tough choice. We have
Probably
a lot of good stuff. In most other seats, you would take any of these partners just for granted because
You know what? I think it's because of fire resistance, partially, but even then, I would have traded Ruben outright.
Yeah.
He might have just wanted the speed as well, so I can't blame him for that because Tristram is speed.
Yeah, Tristram is pretty fast.
Also, looking at the resistances, paralysis rolled into confusion. So if he runs into a tight spot, he can definitely use that status to his advantage, except against like bosses. Unlike
normal enemies
Dullahan doesn't resist.
Well, Dullahan doesn't resist to paralysis.
Doesn't resist
Paralysis, but
paralysis. But I don't know.
he will resist confusion.
Okay.
That one, I don't think any boss is deceptive to confusion in this game. So yeah, you can play around with that, but playing around with these statuses, aside from petrification, is a time waste in itself. So you shouldn't dig too deep on that front.
All right, who wants to melt the snowman?
Yeah, he will try. He will try. He'll take his shot at the petrification.
Try
Doesn't trigger. Second try. Doesn't trigger.
That's a whip. Oh well, it's still 2 turns. Not bad.
Yeah, that's totally fine. So most of the time, Flameless Rex and Ice Golem are the only bosses before Doom Fortress that you will see in this flag set, that you will see defeated, because you can look behind them and see if they guard a chest or not. All the other bosses that guard chests, you will only know after you defeated them if they had one or not.
Looks like there's a chest on 2F. I don't think Linkalot's checked that yet.
Pazuzu, you can also check his chest beforehand, but I don't think anyone in his right mind.
But you have to beat him.
Yeah, and don't think anyone in his right mind will fight Pazuzu, even if it's a red chest in this flag set.
Okay, so when Windia was Ice Pyramid, when Windia had Ice Pyramid, I have one seed that was running seed reports that literally blew me up because Ice Pyramid was just a wall. I've had it happen before, and it sucks. But I would not be surprised if there will ever be a seed where we actually have to beat Pazuzu. Just progress.
I don't see that one. There are so many progression options here. It would have to be a coin that he guards that you need for further progression, and that would be absolutely crazy to have that happen. And I don't even think if it's possible, because there was an update, I think last year already, where because we had these seats in the last tournament where early coins were guarded by pretty strong bosses. So there was an update, I think, that coins are not gated by these high-end bosses anymore.
Double paralyze.
Again, man, these fights are not...
even heal. These birds are jerks.
Yeah, so that's the thing with the Randomizer here. So we have random attacks on all these enemies, but one thing that I observed during practice is that all the enemies that have a cure spell in the vanilla game will keep the cure spell even though their attacks are randomized. So the birds, chickens, the red chickens here, the hot wings have the cure spell as they have in the vanilla game, and the Thanatos, the Dullahan normal enemy type, also has it and will always have it.
Now I want some hot wings.
Well, treat yourself. There are a lot in the ice pyramid.
Yeah, I don't think I like my hot wings chilled. Thank you. That would just make them cold. They gotta come out hot.
Okay, we have a white spell for Linkalot, not the most important find here.
I'm more surprised Possum hasn't gotten his stuff yet, because like I would have thought he would have gotten the Rome Bridge, but I guess he faded it.
Yeah, so we are basically relatively even here between both runners. They have all the weapons they need. They have pretty similar pieces of armor. They have the exit spell. They have their... Possum might not have the meteor spell.
He doesn't. He doesn't. He hasn't gone to Rope Bridge.
That's a big difference maker so far. But he will find the white spell, which is not a big downgrade compared to that. He will find the white spell and the ice pyramid here. So
also, Linkalot Linkalot made the choice to pick Tristram now because of the level. Because again, Tristram doesn't get white until 16 at the minimum.
Yeah, that helps a bit. But yeah, Tristram's white spell is not as strong as Phoebe's, so might run into some difficulties here in the windy area.
Meteor is also projectile this seed, so Za is going to have a bad day when we get
as
to
we
him.
hope. Well, I think it was yesterday too, and he still made it pretty hard for Possum.
Yeah.
So you never know with that bird what's gonna happen.
Part of that was because Chimera Petrify that was screwing him over.
Yeah, that was.
He forgot his Aegis Shield on that refight.
That was definitely a big part of it, but yeah, as you said, there are two enemies in the Zoo fight that can be pretty obnoxious, and then Zoo itself also can roll into some nasty attacks, even though you will probably kill him in 3 or 4 or 5 turns with the weakness. Still, if he just one-shots your characters, that doesn't matter anything.
Again, just one chest behind Rex. Where are we gonna get a good one?
Yeah.
Also, for the record, Holy is Holy this seed. That's why it worked.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I think for Rex you need level 8, right?
Import. Yes. It's... Wait. It should be level 7, right?
8 or 7.
In the vanilla game, Tristram is level 7. And he one-shots it. I don't think it's changed. But it might be 8.
I want to think it's 8. Also, finally finding an axe there over on Linkalot's side. That he's pretty much got everything open to him now. So
yeah.
He can just start looking for those shards since we're already at level 14 right now.
As we said, since you don't need to fight Pazuzu, the only place where you need the axe are the 2 forests. But there are a lot of chests in there, especially the level forest is quite a nice fast check. It has 5 chests in there, and you can clear it really fast if you have an axe with
back to Wintry Cave with those bombs.
Yeah, you have these. Wintry Cave is another really fast check, but here you can run into some enemies, which will cost some time.
The problem is these double
fragments. Yeah, 15 sky fragments on.
Oh, level forest.
I want to see on Linkalot's side. I want to see how many fragments Possum has.
I think Linkalot's ahead by a bit because not only does he have more access, he has 16. Linkalot not only has more access to more areas to find those shards, Possum doesn't even have the darn axe yet.
Yeah, that's, as I said, there are a lot of chests in these forests. Especially the alive forest with the tree dungeon.
I'll be honest.
So we are pretty close still.
Yeah, if I'll be honest, I was done with Linkalot there. Just go straight in Lava Dome. Because, I mean, Lava Dome is right next to Pyramid in terms of checks. It's just long.
Yeah.
And lots of walking.
You have these long corridors, these stretched out rooms in Lava Dome. And if they are arranged in certain ways, then the dungeon becomes even longer. And even if you have the exit spell, if you have some enemies in there that you have to fight, then the exit spell becomes way less effective because all the enemies also will get resetted too once you use it. And yeah, then it can take quite a while to check Lava Dome, and might even be better to go for 3 or something like that.
Now, this is one of the important things about Lava Dome, namely with internal dungeon shuffle. I actually had a seed yesterday where I had to starve Lava Dome. There weren't any blockers in the way, but I had 2 branching paths. I had already finished one path. I exited out. I went ahead and got to the other room, the starting room, and then just went straight to the other path. This is where you need to think about, are there any blockers in one of the branches I have not checked? Because a lot of internal dungeon shuffle relies on you being able to understand what tile sets you have not completed.
Yeah.
Because you may be fading like one chest and finding seeds under there, but not really useful right now because how much gold did we get before?
Enough. Let's say enough.
Yeah, I'll say enough too.
And the bad formation on Linkalot's side with the Beholder.
Those beholders aren't mean.
Where are we? Okay. Bomb turns into projectile, so the Beholder's weak to Tristram's attack. That's good. Still, these 2 guys are not the nicest ones face, but Tristram is fast enough to nuke them away.
Yeah, just a turn of magic.
That's also a thing. With all of our dungeons being in Fireberg and Windia, levels won't be a problem as they were yesterday, where Possum had to grind a bit. But now we have to fight oozes.
More magic reflection.
Okay, they rolled down enough for Tristram to one-shot them, but yeah, the bomb is not effective anymore.
Yeah,
but yeah, they rolled relatively nicely here.
Yeah. I bet you one of these mobs is going to status your butt off.
Yeah, that can happen. Especially if the Beholder... the Beholder enemies have the trick that in the vanilla game, they are scripted to always use the blind flash attack in their first turn. And if in the Randomizer, the blind flash attack, which only blinds your characters, it's a bit nasty, but it's not a big deal. But if it rolls into a much more dangerous attack, like petrification attack, instant death attack, or sky attack, for example, then the Beholders become really obnoxious to fight.
It is very bad, but Linkalot finding Aegis Shield out in Dome, that's going to give him more of an edge. If he finds that Cupid Locket, he's got full set gear. Honestly, the only thing to be worried about is confusion. It looks like Possum's also trying to play some catch-up.
And some big crits onto Tristram, in his case, because still, Linkalot doesn't have the life spell, because he never went to Pazuzu's Tower.
Yeah, that could be an issue, but we have to remember, Tristram is the fastest thing alive right here. He's going to be hard to outspeed unless DK rolls super high.
Yeah, not outspeeding, but one-shottable. That's always the bad thing. And if you don't have life and he gets one-shot, then
you're
most of the time lose the fight. So we will see if that's an issue or not. Linkalot still is 10 fragments away from...
Hold up a minute. Is Possum going for what I think he is?
Yes,
Hold up. Artea, where are you?
Where we already saw the the teleporter to the boat, but I forgot where it was. It was pretty early.
Over in
one of the temples.
It was in the
in one of the towns. It was in one of the towns, right?
Might have been Fireberg, I think.
Yeah.
So, like, if he decides to go boat, we may actually see one of our first boat runs to see how that boat is.
I'm not a big fan of that one, but I'm really interested in how it turns out now.
A lot of people do not like the boat for various reasons in this flag set.
I mean, in the other, in the last year's flag set, we still had to do all the normal stuff you need to get to Doom Fortress. So you had to play the boat, and then it was always, yeah, do you go into the boat with still 2 fragments remaining on your list? Do you gamble on how many fragments do you gamble, or do you expect to find on the boat, and then how early do you go there? That was a thing in the last year's flag set. But this year, I didn't expect to see it. I still don't expect to see it. I think he just opened it up if he needs to go there later for some unknown reason. But
nobody's been up the tree yet. Where is that tree? Is over in Aquaria region or something?
I didn't pay attention actually because no one entered the live forest. And yeah, then it's just the blue dot, one of the blue dots on the world map.
Yeah, because you need axe. And right now, LinkalOt has run out of places to check. So we may actually see
he might do it, yeah. Oh, he does Pazuzu's tower. Yeah.
Also, the other thing is that Tristram has the highest HP pool out of all the partners, so he's pretty difficult to one-shot unless it's like, again, somewhere around 580.
Especially LinkalOt gets up to a really high level right now. He's already level 24 and he hasn't entered Doom Fortress, so there will be another 1 or 2 levels for him before he reaches Dark King, and that means you will be most likely right that he will have such an HP pool that's not one-shottable anymore.
Yeah, we don't normally
Fingers
see
crossed. Definitely not caster cursed.
Oh, looks like we're getting some CD duping here over on LinkalOt's side.
Yeah, he didn't turn the he didn't go for the big money battlefield, it seems. So the lots of money Possum had in his Firebug visit probably came from another battlefield.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad play either. I think we're going to be looking towards shards on boat potentially here. Because, like, I'm looking at Possum's screen. He's not too far behind on LinkalOt in shards. But LinkalOt still has the axe. Actually, they both have that same access, so it's still kind
interesting
of
to see
up
if
in the air.
he finds the final room. So in the mine, you always hope that you find the last room with the 4 chests in these first 3 doors. If you don't find them,
P-Tower.
Yeah, now he will also this last edge from Possum having the last spell go
Libra
away.
And life, so he's pretty much set once he finds shards.
Yeah, it's looking really good for LinkalOt right now here. I mean, Possum is not too far behind. He definitely has a chance, especially if that what happened yesterday might happen to LinkalOt. But as you also said, the high levels that LinkalOt has accumulated here will make it really, really safe for him to clear these final bosses.
Yeah, I'm thinking here it's more like... So, even if this is high shards, I think how the seed rolled, just looking at it now, is that it spaced them out a lot. So, aside from like LinkalOt doing his P-Tower checklist, the way the seed has gone so far is that the shards are everywhere, and I would say just go straight to tree and do something about it.
I definitely agree because I'm not sure about the exact number that LinkalOt needs, but I don't think you will find it in Pazuzu's tower. Pazuzu's tower has a few checks, but it's not as massive as Tree or Ice Pyramid or Lava Dome. So you are right. Probably Tree would be the better play here, and maybe you will see it on Possum's side. Definitely a good chance to catch up.
Or we might see that darn boat.
Or we might see this crazy boat check, which I don't know.
It's either go
Let's see
tree
how-
or go boat.
Yeah, boat has
Either is okay.
also quite a few chests, but also not as much as tree.
Boat is a faster check than tree, though, because even dealing with dungeon entrance, even dealing with internal dungeon shuffle, boat isn't that bad as you think. It's mainly just trying to find the route to Mac. That is the only thing to be concerned about in internal dungeon shuffle.
Yeah, and Mac is only one chest, so you can also skip that one if you like. So the thing, probably I didn't visit boat yet, so I'm speculating right now. But I think the thing is, since you fall down on the boat between these floors will always be in order.
Finally finding Cupid Locket. I can't. I'm guessing that was behind Declaw check or something.
Yeah. Might be behind bombs, because
it could be. Well, I don't think it was bombs, because bombs doesn't block any exits in P Tower. It only blocks checks.
Okay.
So it probably was a Declaw.
And 21 to 19, 21 to 20. So still neck to neck in terms of charts. And these defensive items are nice, but it doesn't mean
even going now.
The defensive items don't become relevant necessarily. It's possible that you won't see them matter at all. So having the Cupid Locket is fine, but might or might not be the game changer that Linkalot hopes.
Going back to Wintry Cave, just like Possum did, so we're seeing a lot of retreading areas with similar routes. So we're more or less seeing things equalize now that things are go.
I think both of them might have forgotten about the Alive Forest here.
Yeah, Alive Forest would have been the play.
It's such a nice looking, juicy play that you would like to do right now.
The other thing is, they have full crest access. So they can check all three of those in Alive Forest and go ham. Because, there are a lot of checks that can happen behind that.
Yeah, you have Wintry Temple, you have the trees of the Vanilla Alive Forest, where 5 chests in total are located. So, yeah, it's a good chance. And now we will see it. If we manage to find it.
Hold up. Possum's going to the boat.
It might be Alive Forest might be behind Wakewater.
I don't think so. Is it? Nope, that's Light Temple.
That's Light Temple, that's not it?
Linkalot went to Alive Forest, though.
How did he get there? I didn't.
He warped. He had town warp.
I see. I see. Possum tries to go for the ship, I think, but he can't find it.
Oh, Cage is in one of the starting.
Was it Libra Temple?
I mean, the boat was, I
Libra
think,
Temple. No, Libra Temple is Wintry Temple, okay.
Yeah, so...
Okay.
Either way, I think Linkalot's about to pull ahead here with this Live Forest.
Yeah, I think the Live Forest
is in
it's Wakewater blocked, yes.
It's locked. So the only way to get to his crest.
And where did he teleport from? Did you see
I think it was either... It wasn't Windia. I think it was Aquaria or something. Or Fireball.
Aquaria, thanks a lot, Fury Blizzard. Yeah, Aquaria has the teleport to Alive Forest. Possum probably looks for the teleport to...
Yeah, he's looking.
The ship, but he can't remember it, and he didn't make a note, unfortunately. Oh man, this is getting really bad.
I usually keep a mental note of where the ship is, because if you forget that ship, it's gonna sail without you.
I would never expect that one, to be honest.
Anyway. Possum's about to hit.
He finds it. So he is a bit behind in the clear, but he's here at least.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see Linkalot hit Skyfrags first and have an easy cruising over in refights.
Yeah, might be. Unfortunately for Possum, the search for the right teleporter costed him a lot of time. He was pretty even before he went on this little journey here.
Yeah, if they had kept retraining ground, then this feat probably would have been close to over. We've already been seeing refights at around like 36 or so, I think.
Alright, 23 to 27, so one more for Linkalot, 4 more for Possum. Maybe he can catch up a bit. Oh, that's a bad.
Got
that's
28.
not the decision. Okay, Linkalot is through. Possum takes
for
a long walk. I mean, it's a fragment, but
it's not a bad long walk. It's still a check. But Linkalot's going to DK right now.
Yeah.
And he's going to cruise through it as long as he's got duped enough seeds. I don't even know his seed count right now.
It should be fine. He has exit, so if you don't have exits, then your seed consumption goes up quite a bit. But since he has the exit spells, he shouldn't need a seed for the first 2 fights, and then he needs 4 more seeds until he gets to the Dark King fight. And before the Dark King fight, he gets 25.
He's only got 7 seeds, so he needs to make sure that he kills all of these within one go.
Yeah, it's fine. It should be fine. I don't see him wiping here.
I don't see it either, unless something particularly nasty happens on Hydra or either Hydra or Za.
Yeah, but both of them are weak. Oh no, only Zoo is weak to projectile.
Yeah, Za will be wiped pretty easily by Meteor.
Both of them are weak to air, so if you had Katie or Ruben, you can slap them with the axe attack.
Yeah, you could, but most often than not, you just slap them with wizard spells, because wizard spells does more damage.
I would say, yeah, that's pretty proven. I agree. So
if you do run out of seeds, yes, axe.
Possum is good to go now. He's on his way, but he is, I would say, probably 2.5 to 3 boss fights behind. Well, if we count the first 2 bosses as half boss fights, maybe 2 boss fights behind.
I mean, I wouldn't blame using white here, because Hydra is another thing that I believe was pointed out again. Meteor takes like 3.5 seconds to finish animation, so depending on how much you use it, it can be time loss or time gain.
Yeah, it definitely adds up. And yeah, Twin Head Wyvern here has a vanilla HP of 15,000, so he will roll between 7,500 and 15,000 in this flag set.
Looks like looks like it's the 10,000 something. What I'm seeing.
Yeah. So
just some flare is pretty hard.
It's not a lot. Usually, if he goes for max HP, then that's it. But that's also the thing when you don't have the access spell. These first 2 bosses roll between 5 and 10k. So it's not the end of the world if you have to fight them normally.
High roller. Okay, this fight may actually be kind of bad, because Tristan got confused, he got himself paralyzed. That's gonna take a life turn.
Yeah, and also Possum doesn't have the Cupid Locket, as you pointed out earlier, so if both characters get confused, then it might become really ugly for Possum, but also Tristan being confused here means he has a chance to catch up at least a bit.
Yeah, but right now, I mean, Linkalot's doing what I would just send Meteor.
Yeah, you just left Meteors at him, and yeah, he will probably die from it. Zoo has vanilla HP of 20,000, so he rolls between 10 and 20k. And
he's got that Doom powder.
Yeah, I think that was a death attack. Yeah. And we have a pretty nasty crit too.
That might wipe him.
No, we might actually see a wipe. He has enough seeds for that.
It's that the paralyze will wear off or not between these attacks. He's getting whittled down by spark and poison.
And now they are basically even. If he wipes, then Possum is even ahead. Man.
Yeah.
That doesn't kill him yet.
Weak
but
fire.
he does.
Okay,
he
I'm
just
gonna
can't
try
get
this
out
game
of
as
it.
Tristan's
Another
favorite.
oh no, he I mean, if Tristan gets out of him and kills him, then it's fine. But
Yeah,
oh,
he just needs some life. That's it.
yeah, and remember, he has this attacks that dealt 1,100 damage from a crit.
He just
so...
got it out.
Oh no, he dies from the poison. He will die for sure.
Or
from
Fang.
Oh, Fang.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That's a pretty bad one.
That was so insanely unfortunate. But yeah, he played it a bit risky and got punished by the high roll because our friend Zoo here rolled on pretty high HP numbers, I have to say. As I said earlier, 10 to 20k, and he is pretty close to these 20k.
Okay, someone check for me. Is resistant to silence? Because if he's not, I can see what Possum's doing here.
Let me check the wiki here. There must be a note in the wiki about that, right?
Like, both of these players are neck and neck right now because of that white. It's anybody's game.
Yeah, he's immune.
He's immune?
No,
okay,
he is not. Yes.
I don't know.
know.
A minute. There's the prompt. He's dead.
Yeah, he's not
Possum
immune.
is full ahead.
He is immune to every status but silence.
That's crazy. That's
crazy.
A free bird kill with that Dragon Claw then.
My god, it came down to it. So, probably most bosses are, as you said, not immune to it. That's really good to know. I think
Alright, Possum jump in.
I must say, Possum really knew something here that probably not a lot of the participants of the tournament knew, and it pulled him ahead here. Really cool stuff. And now it's just execution. It's just how fast can you execute, and a bit of battle RNG. Both teams are so high level. 25 and 26 on Tristan here.
I would also say that
be fine.
I would also say that Possum spamming white here is faster than Meteor, because even if you're going by damage numbers on DK, you're still costing 3.5 seconds compared to like 2 when you're doing DK here. Yeah,
Meteor has quite a long animation. Second phase has Petrification, which should be noted.
Both are resistant.
So yeah, if it hits Tristan as it did for Possum, then he will lose a bit of time.
They are neck and neck. Yeah, whoever wipes here kills.
I said we won't see a Pazuzu fight, but I was wrong. We will see a cool Pazuzu fight here with Possum.
Pazuzu has a good bite.
Oh my. I think Possum is still a tiny bit ahead.
How are we looking damage-wise? Somebody been pulling out that calculator? Because this is going to come down to the wire.
As I said, I think... but now he's a bit... he struggles a bit with the inputs. So it's really tight. It's really neck and neck. So every second counts here. Input speed is the deciding factor in the end, probably. And Mystic Quest, one of the nice things, or maybe not so nice things, is that you can basically be as fast as you want with these inputs. And yeah, Linkalot pulled ahead.
Or Linkalot.
Because Possum needed to heal a bit more. Had a bit less luck with the attacks from Cool Pazuzu. Oh my god, it's really down to the wire.
It's close.
If
I
nothing,
have not seen this close in a while.
If nothing happens, then probably Linkalot does it.
Either way.
Is it? No, one more turn.
I don't know.
One more turn, Flare. No, still not enough, but not a strong attack from TK either.
TK is not swinging this, dude. And that's time on Linkalot.
Wow, so close, really. Just a couple of turns. Whoa, yeah.
And that's like, that
Where
is
basically
within like,
where we have 10 seconds speed between them.
that is
What
crazy.
a
I have not
race.
seen it that close. That was great.
Insane.
I think with that
Insane.
game, Linkalot I think with that game, Linkalot wins his bracket.
Yeah. Linkalot moves on. It's a 2-0, but this one was super close.
Yeah,
GG, Linkalot.
GG.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
What a race.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling so good after the Zoe wipe, especially considering how long he took to finally kill Tristram. I was hoping he'd break out and I'd be fine with him as weak as he was, and Tristram's like, nope, I'm just gonna stay here.
So
Yeah.
Linkalot. So here's a fun little fact that I saw over on Possum stream. So you both, after you wipe, you both were on Zuh at the same time. And what Possum did was he pulled out that Dragon Claw and he petrified Zuh. The reason being is that Zuh does not resist silence. And Stone rolled into silence this seed, so
I saw that, and I was just like, I think he's weak to that, but I wasn't sure, and I knew he was weak to Meteor at that point. I'm like, Meteor's gonna hit for about 4,000, so like I'll be fine. And then going into like he confused Tristram right away. I'm like, I'll be fine. And then when Tristram paralyzed himself, I'm like, all right, fine. I'm just gonna do damage until your Psych Shield, and then I'll get Tristram. And he decided, I'm gonna crit you now, and I'm just like, yep, okay, great.
That's where companions can screw you over sometimes. Anyway, Possum.
Yeah, he also rolled pretty high on an HP here, which played into this occurrence. But man, what a comeback then on the Dark King fight.
Yeah, you guys were 14 seconds between each other, actually, looking at the finish times. That's actually insane. Anyway, waiting for Possum to jump on up here so we can also get an interview for him as well.
Yeah, I just pinged him in the race room and said he could just jump up here, so I don't know if he's... There he is.
Yeah.
Hello, Possum. How you doing?
Possum, GG. What a race.
Howdy, friends. GG's. Very well done, SirLinkalot.
GG's.
So, Possum, how did you feel that seeds? Talk us a bit through how you progressed here.
I mismarked like 4 different things, and it probably cost me multiple minutes, which was really bad. Like, I could not find my tree warp to save my life. I don't know what I was doing with my note-taking, so the long and the short of it is just didn't play anywhere near well enough to beat someone of SirLinkalot's caliber. Despite trying my darndest, just wasn't quite good enough. Companion choices were interesting on this one. I was unamused when I picked up Ruben and then immediately found Exit after. I was like, oh, I'm going to rely on you for Exit. Cool. And it was like, oh, neat. So just a lot of stuff where it was like, I just did not execute how I needed to. So it is what it is.
We all have our days, of course. I did like that you used Dragon Claw against that, though.
I mean, casting white with Benjamin's like 1,400 damage. There's no point. I'd rather just go for, like, keep the flares going with Tristan for like 2k plus. Because I didn't have Meteor, and I'm not casting Quake. So I would rather just go for the Dragon Claw procs. Unfortunately, got confused a number of times in that fight and the fight before it. But with Silence, the only bosses resistant to Silence in the game are, I believe, Jin and Medusa. So I could have gone for that on the Hydra as well, if Benjamin hadn't been confused like 2-3 times. So that's a fun one, the Silence to Stone with Dragon Claw.
So, Meteor was found over on Rope Bridge, if I remember right. So there were a lot of things that you both did in retread that made this so close. It all came down to really just finding a live forest in DK. So it's really a really good seed to watch.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, I'm checking everything. I'm like, where are the fragments? And I'm checking and checking. I'm like, they're in Giant Tree. They have to be in Giant Tree. I'm not checking everything else. I'm like, nope. Finally, like, all right, I'm just going to Giant Tree. I'm going to find my fragments. And I feel super behind already the way it is because I've essentially full cleared the game almost. And then all the fragments were there. I'm like, yeah, okay, well. Hopefully he didn't come here early or he's probably going to be finishing very shortly.
I don't think either one of us could go there early. Axe was buried so deep. At least at, like the first basic axe, and then I think eventually the tree gave the giant axe as well. But the first axe in the seed was like, what, 40
Dome,
minutes
wasn't it?
in?
I don't remember where first axe was. I just remember I went a bunch of places after I got axe that I didn't need to. I guess jumping into Pazuzu's tower I wasn't too sad about, at least right away, because like, hey, cool life, I could have had this the entire seed. And finding Mobius Crest as well, I'm like, I don't care about any status effects anymore, except instant death.
Yeah, the Cupid locket that you have that I don't was a big player at the end there.
It was in P Tower, over I think on 3F.
Yeah, I bailed before I got there because I went to P Tower early and I was like, well, I've found enough stuff. I'll leave now. I think there was like
it's never bad to
box
visit
I didn't open.
It's never bad to visit P Tower early half the time unless it gets claw locked.
Well, I figured with exit available on Ruben and potentially finding it, if I need to, I'll go back with it later. I just don't like gallivanting into all the odds and ends of Pazuzu's tower without exit. It's super time consuming.
One thing I do have a question about. So early on, you both grabbed Ruben, but when you went back to Spear Zero over in the Foresta Possum, you picked up Tristram at level 11. Do you have an idea why? Because I'm actually curious how that came about. Because Tristan doesn't get white until 16.
He was just fixing to be my endgame, and I figured I'll just get it out of the way now. Ruben's spell power is low enough that he usually doesn't sweep stuff anyway, even with the white spell. So, like, you end up having to go either, like, white bomb or something like that anyway. His magic stat is just non-existent, so Ruben was an exit bot, and once I found exit, he didn't matter anymore.
Right. I don't think you found exit by the time you got Tristan, but
He did.
He did? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyway. It was really nice seeing both of you run this game. And this whole tournament can go anywhere with just the amount of skill expression shown by these players.
So, Linkalot, moving onwards in the tournament, you will face the winner of Farfalu and Dino. So, our first seed out of the qualifiers, Farfalu, might be an opponent in the next round. How do you feel about that one?
I'm gonna have to play a lot better than I did tonight, probably. I'm not gonna be able to go anywhere that's not needed, essentially. I feel like, because with the way he was qualifying, I'm pretty sure he beat me in every qualifier by a significant amount of minutes. Like, I'm gonna just have to be probably super aggressive, do things that I normally wouldn't do, that make me uncomfortable, but just do it anyways, because otherwise he's gonna beat me by a few minutes, or more, depending. So we'll see. I'm excited about the challenge, though, regardless who I'm facing, because like you said, it doesn't really matter. With the way these flags are, it doesn't really matter who you're up against. Anybody can beat anybody that made it into the brackets. So you pretty much have to bring your A game, or you might be taking a loss.
It's still fun nonetheless.
Okay, I think that wraps it up for today. So I would say, Possum, any final thoughts?
Yeah, just thank you to yourself, to Ultima, to Hatox for doing all the behind the scenes stuff, to Chanigan, Hebbinks, Dark Moon, Wildem, everyone on the organization side, and GG's especially to SirLinkalot. So thank you for having me speed gaming, and thank you for everyone for putting on what I'm sure is an amazing show.
thanks a lot. It was really nice to see you running. And yeah, I hope we will see you back in the next tournament. SirLinkalot? Any last words for today?
No, it was a good race. It's a night. It was we were hoping for close races. Game 1 wasn't this close, but with the way qualifiers were, Possum and I talked about, it's like odds are our races are going to be extremely close, and this is more what we were probably expecting our races to be. So I'm excited about the rest of the tournament, and yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
And we will see you soon there. Yeah, that's it from me too. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting us. Thanks for being around. And yeah, we have a full week of other matches coming up. The next one, let's really see real quickly when the next one will be on Monday. So tomorrow evening at 9:10 p.m. Eastern Time, we will have Farfalu, which will be against Dino. Let's call him Dino.
Yeah, Dino not bad.
Yeah, thanks. And yeah, that will be the opponent for SirLinkalot, which just qualified for the quarterfinals. So that will be an interesting one. And
we'll have game 1 and 2 on that day as well. And if it does go to game 3, it will be the day after.
So full week of Mystery Quest coming up ahead. I say goodbye, and the last words are Ultimas.
Yep. Have a good night, people. You've been your casters, and I hope everybody enjoys their evening.